Hello, Dr. Yusko. This is the homepage of Tableau. So this is how it looks like when you go to File and if you click on Open, then you can see under the down desktop here, you have different data or input data which you have given to us. So these are the different data sets, and I have downloaded all those, and you can see here data. So I'll walk you through the Tableau interface. So here we have different menu over here. So under File, you have new, open, close, save as, and like you have multiple options. And under data, you can see the data which has been loaded. And under the worksheet, you can create a here. If you can create a new worksheet, you can create a new worksheet here. And dashboard is like to create a new dashboard. And here you also have a new story analysis menu. So that aggregate measures, stack marks, view data, explain data settings. We have multiple options under analysis. And if you go to maps, we have background maps, background images, geocoding, many other options. And if you go to format, you have font, alignment, shading, borders, lines for the graphs or the maps. And if you go to server, you have sign in, run optimizer, open workbook, publish workbook, and you have multiple other options here. If you go to Windows, these are the different windows available. And if you go to help, you have open help, get support, and watch training videos, which might be useful for the beginners. So you have product keys and also, for people using Tableau for the first time, they have 14 days of free trial. And even if that ends, it's free for students. And if you go there and sign in with your college email ID and all, you will be getting a free trial for certain period of time. And see, coming to the data. So here you can see data here, and these are the different data which are data sets which are imported from the Excel sheets, and these are analytics. So here you can see the constant line, average line, median width, quartiles, totals, average with 95% CI, reference line, reference band, distribution band. These are the different options available under analytics. And this is the data which we are concentrating. So under this, we have tables, and you can see that here you can see we're calculating different like different scores for students ranging from 1 to 188. You can also see in this figure the student ID number starts from 1 and going to 188. So coming to task one is to calculate average scores obtained by all the students in every course and create a 2D chart using the following axis. So for under task one, I've calculated for average of test two. If you go here, you can see you can see here. So click on student one. You can only view only student one marks. So here you can see that average of test was 0.883 like that. And for this, you have used the master data set 0. So this is how it represents. And coming to 1 1, if you go to 1 1, it's here I'm calculating the average of test one, and I'm considering only the average value, not the, so here if you can select, if you go there and click here, if you can select under measure, you can select average, not taking the sum, because it's required to take only, consider only average. And if you go to in task 1 3, here you can see it's the average of midterm exam. So for it is calculated for the various different students ranging from 1 to 188. So I have considered a bar graph for this. So here you can select the colors also. So it's like you can select the color, font, and everything here. So here under 1 4, you have different number of students who scored um, in lab one, and the average value is calculated for this one also. And under 1.5, this is the average of in-class exercise 2. And here, these are all the sheets which we I have created. This is a workbook. So if you go to the task 2.1, so task 2 is focusing on combining all charts created in step 1 on a single 3D chart or charts, where the third additional axis will be the name of the semester. We'll save the created chart, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. So this is a 3D chart for the average of midterm, average of test 2 and lab 1. So this is the other chart, and this is the other chart as part of this test. And here I've used the average of step 1 at course project step 1 and average of course project of step 2. And if I go to task 3, uh, if I go to task 3, so task 3 is yeah, task 3 is using SAP IDS 1 to 5, name of this to for every designated course, create 3D charts with the following axis. So here you can see in class exercise 1, average of in class exercise 1, average of in class exercise 1. Sorry, there is certain problem in loading this data. Uh, and here, if you just click on this color, you can see the student 51, whose lab in 1 is 6.846. And here you can see that student 52, whose in lab 1 is 5.456. And you can see everything in this chart. And under uh, So here I'm using SAP IDS data set number 3, and you can see like if you just tap on them, you can see uh, student 80 has got average course for the step 1 is 2.4 29, and for 3.4 it is um, this one for I've used the SAP IDS data set number 4, and just like scrolling through the bar graph pie chart so that you can see the student IDs and corresponding values. And if you go to step, so if you go to the step 3.5, you can see the average of other different students again for the in-class exercise 4. So proceeding further, so what is step 4, task 4? Task 4 is using SAP IDS 1 to 5, calculate the percentage of students in each course who obtain A, final grade B, final grade C, D, any other defining grades. So this is the average of final scores obtained for by the student 1 till 49. And this is for student 50 to 70. And this is for student 70 to 116. This is for 118 till 150. And this visualization is used for 151 till 187. And under task 5, combine all charts created in step 4 on a single 3D chart or charts, where third additional axis would be the name of the course semester. So here you can see the average values like of final score, midterm, and total score. And here you can see the student ID as 71, student ID as 72. It's for different number of students. Just scrolling this scroll bar, you can see different student numbers and corresponding values. Coming to 5.2, this is for student like this is calculated for final score, midterm, and average total score. And this is for the students 151 through 188. Different visualization is used. And coming to the task 6, so task 6 is using SAP IDS 0, calculate average values of scores obtained by all students in this IDS for each course assignment and create a 2D chart using the following axis, name of each course semester. So here we have different colors representing different values. And on the right side, you can see the measure names and the colors which are representing in this visualization, which is a bar graph. So here we can see clearly see that average of step 1, average of course project step 2, average of in class 2, average of test 1, average of test 2 is calculated. So if you click here and click on the measure, I've selected only the average, not the sum. So this is task 6, outcome of task 6. And coming to the task 7, using SAP IDS 0 and final grades by all 188 students in all the semesters, calculate percentage of students in each course who obtained A final grade, B, C, and D, and other final grade. And we have to create a 2D chart here. And I have selected average of final exam, average of final score, average of total score, and this is the representation. And these are the tasks which are performed by me using this Tableau. Thank you.